Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I create AI story videos to faceless YouTube channels and generate thousands and thousands of dollars of revenue per month. As you guys can see, just so you know, I actually do this. This is a screenshot from one of my storytelling channels that has made over $7,000 in the last 28 days, or the month of July. Along with this, here's a few screenshots from individual videos showcasing that one decent video can make you over $1,000 alone. And the best part about these AI story videos is they are fully automated and created using AI tools. So it takes like 20 minutes of work to make thousands and thousands of dollars with a pretty solid RPM rate for how long these videos actually are. So step number one is finding a profitable niche for the AI story videos to be based off of. And there's two different ways you guys can find a niche to start pumping AI story videos based off of. The first of which is by utilizing an AI tool known as NextLev, which is an AI niche finder that actually is a Google Chrome extension you can add that literally goes through and finds up and coming channels that are relatively small but crushing it on views. It also lets you see what channels are monetized, how much money they're making, a lot of their behind the scenes analytics and stats, and it basically just lets you determine whether or not a niche or upcoming type of channel is worth hopping on to ride the hype and jump on the trend early, so you guys can utilize that to get views and grow channels a lot faster. Most people usually hop on trends towards the tail end after they've already been burnt out, but NextLev allows you to find these up and coming niches super early so you can ride the hype and hop on at a great time. And I actually use NextLev to find this channel here. It's an AI storytelling channel known as Bluetails, and as you guys can see, if you scroll through their latest videos, they are absolutely crushing it. Their recent video has 80K views. The one from the day before has 150K, and even their lower viewed videos are absolutely banging. The one thing about this niche though is you could definitely tell it is kind of the NSFW lesbian niche, which is a little bit risky when it comes to YouTube's monetization policy. These are the type of videos that have a chance to get demonetized, but as of right now, this guy is killing it, and thanks to NextLev, I can confirm that they are monetizing. So even though the videos are a little bit shorter, this person is printing probably $20,000 plus a month, which is pretty insane. Now, another way to find niches for AI storytelling is by just doing it organically and going on your YouTube search bar and searching up story videos and basically getting your story channel's algorithm to promote other story videos out there. Of course, this can take a lot longer as it's just going to be done organically, but this is also free, so it allows you to go and do research yourself. And just by using this method, I actually found this channel here known as Love on the Frontier. And if you scroll through their recent videos, you guys can see that they got one with 2,000 views a few days ago, 1,000, 2,000, 46,000. And although the views are a little bit less consistent than the Bluetails channel, this is a lot safer of a niche. And one thing that's important here is a lot of these story videos are 20 to 30 minutes long, which is what you're aiming for if you want to get a very high RPM rate and get paid more money per 1,000 views. So for the purposes of this video, we are going to take Love on the Frontier and use this as an example. And I'm going to show you guys how you can basically steal these videos, repackage them very easily, and re-upload them, and start printing thousands of dollars yourselves very easily. So once you have your niche selected, which this niche is obviously like a couples emotional love story based niche, but they do put a Southwestern and kind of cowboy twist to it, you're going to go over here to the popular and you're going to find the outliers, or basically the videos that did exceptionally well compared to the average views, which of course you'll see here that this one has 40,000 from 3 days ago, and this one also has 20,000 from 11 days ago, meaning these are outliers on the channel that have potential to still go viral since they're so fresh and new. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this video here, and we're actually going to copy the link to this video, and this is going to take us to step 2 of the video creation process, which is utilizing a tool known as DupDup, which of course I'll have all of these AI softwares and tools linked down in the description if you guys want to utilize them and check them out. This one is great because it does allow you to have a free 3-day trial, so you can utilize it, see if you actually like it before having to pay anything. But this AI tool is extremely useful because you guys will see here, all you have to do is come over to AI transcription, click it on the left hand side, click on new transcription. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and click on YouTube, and then you're going to paste the video link of the video that you want to transcribe and basically steal the script from. Since this video is an outlier and is doing exceptionally well for this channel, it confirms that the script and overall layout of this video is doing well, which means it will do well and perform good for us. And this tool literally allows you to get the entire transcription, and I'm going to show you guys why this is so powerful. So let's go ahead and click on transcribe, give it a few minutes, and it will basically print the entire script for what this video follows. But the best part about DubTub is this also allows you to rewrite the script automatically using AI, so you don't have to go through and make changes yourself. Now, once it generates the transcripts, what you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and click on copy transcript. You're actually going to want to come over here and just paste it into a Google Doc, so that way it's a little bit easier to see all laid out. Most of the time it gives you the transcript, it'll put you in this weird vertical box, and it's really hard to read through all of it, so don't leave it there. Now, once DubTub rewrites your script for you and you have it pasted over into a Google Doc, the next step is to transfer this into text-to-speech with a nice sounding AI voice. This is very important because if you have an AI voice that's too robotic, people will probably click off, hurting the retention of the video, which will then mean that YouTube won't promote it in the algorithm and the videos will just end up underperforming or flopping. And for this, I recommend you guys use 11 Labs. 11 Labs is by far the best text-to-speech AI voices. They have a library of thousands of voices, and depending on the package you pay for, you can actually custom make a voice as well and fine-tune it to sound exactly as you'd like. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use one of the default ones they have, which right here it says Mark, a natural conversation, casual young adult speaking.
I think this is a really nice way to just talk naturally together, talk plainly.
And yeah, that honestly sounds good to me. So we're going to go ahead and add Mark to our voice library, and we're going to utilize Mark and have him read our entire script so that we have an actual voice narrating the story. All you want to do is come over here and copy and paste. It is worth noting that on 11 Labs, the maximum amount of words and characters you can do in each generation is 5,000. So all you have to do is highlight it, come over here to tools, do word count. You guys will see here that this is 4,700 words, which is perfect. So we're going to add a natural break here to the script just so we know for ourselves. And then from here, all you have to do is go over, copy and paste the text into 5,000 word segments, generate the speech, and after a few generations, you'll have the entire script narrated in a great AI voice. And this will literally take like 5 minutes. This is one of the longest parts, only because you're waiting for it to generate all of the voices for you. Now, once it's finished generating your text-to-speech, you're going to come over here to the right-hand side and click on download. And once you guys have your entire script narrated and converted from text to speech, the next step is to actually generate the images used in these story videos, which you guys will notice here. The reason why these AI story videos are so powerful and easy to make is because the entire video is literally just one single image. And what you guys will actually realize is that that image is also the exact same image they use for the thumbnail of the video. So once you have the thumbnail created, you literally just take that base image without the arrows and text that they usually add, and it will literally just play throughout the entire video. So you don't need stock footage, you don't need a bunch of images that you're trying to animate. It's literally one thumbnail that you then use for the one image of the video, and you are pretty much good to go. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually steal and generate images based off the story videos you're taking the scripts from, so you can utilize it to change them slightly, but still keep the same layout and formula that we know already works, since this video is doing really well for this channel. The next step is to again copy and paste the URL of the video you're utilizing, and we're going to come over here and go to thumbnail grabber. This will actually allow you to download the thumbnail image that they use in the video's thumbnail. And once we have their thumbnail downloaded, the next step is to come over to Pixels AI, which is actually an AI thumbnail maker and generator, one of the best ones that I utilize for all of my channels, regardless of what types of videos I'm making. And this is going to be a very important step because this will allow you to basically slightly alter their thumbnail and images used for the videos without having any Photoshop experience or having to be a good graphic designer. Again, a link to this will be down in the description along with all the other AI tools and softwares we're showing in this video, but this is by far one of the most important elements, and you guys can utilize this tool for many other things across YouTube automation, not just taking videos and thumbnails and altering them for yourselves. But once we are on Pixels, we're actually going to come over here to the recreate feature and go to upload, and from here you're going to drag and drop the thumbnail of the video that you're stealing from, and from here all you have to do is give it a simple prompt slightly altering and changing what you want changed in the thumbnail image. So the prompt that I typed out is keep the background and layout the same, but change the guy on the left to be a younger looking cowboy and have the female on the right have blonde hair. From here, we're gonna go ahead and click generate, and after about 30 seconds to a minute, it's going to generate a revamped version of this other thumbnail that is going to keep the same layout but have a slightly different look and twist to it, so that way it's not identical and you don't have any issues with copyright later down the line. Alright, and as you guys can see, this is the image that it actually generated for us, which turned out amazing, because if you guys compare this to the original image, it is literally the exact same layout with the guy on the left, female on the right, a circle and arrow that kind of gets people intrigued because you can't really tell what's going on. And it literally copied it perfectly. It literally turned this guy into a younger looking cowboy, kept the female on the right with the same pose, smile, and everything, but turned her blonde. And now we have our own version of this person's thumbnail, which again, the most important aspect of this is keeping everything almost the exact same, but slightly tweaking it because we know it's a formula that has already worked for other channels. It's already an outlier on that channel, and it's probably going to perform well for us. And we don't have to worry about any copyright issues since there's enough changes already being made. So this is literally perfect. So all we have to do now is download this image and save it to the desktop. And now we have our thumbnail for the video. And our next part here is very easy. All we're going to do is go over to the edit tool, and we are going to highlight the circle right here and also the arrow. And we're going to put in a prompt that says, keep everything the same, but remove the red circle and yellow arrow so it looks like they were never there to start with. And again, we're gonna go ahead and click generate, and now we're just going to have Pixels remove the arrow and circle and give us a plain image based on the thumbnail, and this is going to be the image that we use to show throughout the entire storytelling video, since most of these channels literally just use one image and it's always based and referenced from their thumbnail image. All right, and just like that, Pixels worked flawlessly. We're gonna go ahead and download this version of the image as well, save it to the desktop, and now we are good to go. Pixels' job is done, and now we have our thumbnail and image, and now the final part is putting all of the aspects of the video together, which is very easy to do. And to do that, we are actually going to utilize CapCut, which is a free editing software that I will have linked down in the description. This is free with a free trial that gives you guys plenty of time to test and utilize it. I use the paid version because there is some very nice features that I'm going to show you guys how to use while editing these story videos, but you can use the free version and it will get the job done just as well. You'll just have to do a little bit more work. So we're gonna go ahead and click on create project. And from here, we're just gonna drag in the base image. This is going to be the image shown throughout the entire storytelling video. And then we also just need to drag in our commentary, which for the purposes of this video, I'm only going to do one segment, but of course you guys would drag in the entire commentary, making up the entire 20 to 30 minute video. Now, all we have to do from here is drag out the image to match the length of our video, so it is showing throughout the entire thing. And this is where the pro version of CapCut is so important, because it actually allows you to do automatic captions using AI to automatically generate them, which is one of the reasons CapCut is so popular in the first place, because the captions and subtitles that it pops up are some of the best out of any AI editing software out there. All you have to do is come up here to captions and then go over to templates. And you guys will see here that if you go under the trending, it's going to show you all of the best and most used templates of different captions people are creating. And these are usually some of the best ones you can use for the videos. You guys can see that it pops up and highlights each of the important words with orange text. So it really makes it bold and just stands out. And it also gives the text some animations as they pop up. So once we click this, we are going to go ahead of the captions and text you want to use. You can then go down here and do generate captions. Now, again, this is a pro feature, so you guys will have to use the paid version of CapCut to use this. But once you click this, it'll automatically generate captions for the entire video while using that template. And within a few minutes, your entire video will have some very high quality text popping up, which is very important to helping audience retention and just overall making a better looking video that people will stick around to watch. Now, like I said, you guys can do this manually, but manually putting out the captions and text, especially if you're trying to animate them like I am, is definitely going to be a bit more time consuming. But if you guys are trying to do this as cheap as possible, you can just use the free version of CapCut. Either one will work. All right, so this is what our video looks like as of right now.
In the harsh frontier town of Red Creek, Texas, 1887, A grieving cowboy named
As you guys can see, it's honestly really good. It's already really close to the original video that we found. The only other aspect to improve this is to add some subtle movements and shake to the image itself, just so that it goes along with the text and captions, animations popping up, and just adds a bit more movement, which again, considering most people are brain rot zombies these days, the more movement and stuff happening on screen, usually the better audience retention rate you will get, since that will just increase viewer duration. So we're gonna go ahead and drag the shake effect onto this, and you guys will see here that it adds a crazy shake. Now obviously we're gonna turn this down a little bit to where it doesn't look as crazy. Now that we have some animations, all you guys have to do from here is go up to the top right corner and click on export, and this will fully render your video out. These videos can be done in 30 FPS, but I would recommend doing 60 FPS just so the quality of images and everything looks as pristine as possible. And once you export it, you are then good to go. And it's also worth a reminder that since you already had to get these images downloaded for the thumbnail is already done as well. This is already sitting there ready to go. So after this, from here, you just go and simply upload the YouTube video, copying the same exact title and tags as the reference video you're stealing from, while slightly altering it. And since your script is slightly different along with a different thumbnail, this will not detect any copyright issues with YouTube and start crushing it. And within a few months, I've seen people get brand new channels monetized within like 2 weeks to 3 weeks. And after a month of uploading, you can already start making money, which is an amazing side hustle, fully automated by using AI tools to do most of the editing and work for you. And you don't even have to be that creative, since majority of the work is just finding channels that are already crushing it and slightly tweaking their scripts, thumbnails, and formats to make it your own. There is a full tutorial on how I create AI story videos across multiple different channels and niches, make thousands and thousands of dollars of revenue per month. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We have tutorials showing how to make money across all social medias, utilizing AI to automate the process.